Hi, family. Welcome. Thank you once again for joining Empowerment Network. I really do apologize. Collins and myself will be struggling with some technical issues, but then this heat is on. It's all joy. We're all happy given what we heard the CEO say yesterday. So Collins and myself are here this evening. I'll give Collins a chance to talk as much as he can, and we will be having a look at the State of the Union address, the number one of yesterday's update, and then Collins would talk a bit on strategic planning, and then he would touch on the new products that the CEO presented to us yesterday. And guys, we would really like you all to engage. Drop your comments. Let's know how you feel. Let's know what you got from it. Let's know what you get from what Collins and myself are saying here. And for your information, I'm streaming from my phone. If I don't put your comments on the screen, please do not crucify me. I can't do much with the phone, but I'm happy we can still do something. Bro, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Comfort. I'm glad to be here. Really happy. After yesterday's webinar, I'm on top of the moon. Honestly, I couldn't sleep. I've not slept. Let me put it that way. Because it's just like my whole head is just wandering, thinking about, this massive gain and the load. Sometimes you put Mr. Mufareh again, say, oh, wow, this is something massive. So I'm just happy.
Yeah, I know. So, when you say you couldn't sleep and stuff like that, because me, yesterday before we went, you know how you were working yesterday, you could not concentrate. I had to pull you, Oliver, and Bob on the call because I just wanted to calm down my temperature. But then at the same time, some people can't just see it at all. But then we don't want to concentrate on that because we have a lot of important things to do and to say here. And that is what matters because we are moving on. The rest can come in any order. So what is your opinion? What do you just pick anything at all that struck you from yesterday's presentation by our CEO at Mufareh, and let's go from there, Collins.
Comfort, thank you very much. The yesterday webinar, I saw a man who never give up and who will never ever give up on his mission and dream. He said, it's either I do it or I die. Not like he will kill himself. It means he is determined to do it. A man who will never ever give up on his mission and vision. He can go, beyond imagination to achieve his dream. His dream is our dream. So yesterday, Comfort, I looked at the webinar. The webinar yesterday was strategically structured more than ever before. It was the best that we've ever had. The structure, as you feel the business life in a company, that business nature, it was all about the business. Short and sweet, straight to the point. Not 6 hours, not 4 hours, 3 hours. It was just 1.5 hours. I felt a man who was like human. Sometimes people think like he's a small God, but I saw the human nature of a man called Mr. Mufareh when he stood up and said, he took responsibility of everything, what has happened, and he thanked us for staying there, for being there with him. He said, I have learned, he said, what has happened under my leadership is what has happened under my leadership, he said he will not take it as a shame. He will not take it with a shame, but with humility, with humility, he have learned and he have adapted and he is committed to deliver. So it is not a shame to him. Yes, he accepted, but he will not say, I'm ashamed for what has happened. He accepted, but with humility. He said, I accepted all the blame. I can take all the blame, but I will not be ashamed of myself. That's what he wants to say. I'm not be ashamed of myself, but I will take it with humility. And I've adapt and learn for what has happened. Somebody who felt the pain and the weight of something massive.
Exactly. Collins, you're talking. I'm not just able to hold myself together because sometimes when it gets too good, it gets emotional. The professionalism was top notch. I think this is the best so far we've ever had. We're not in any way kind of disregarding all that we've been doing, because Ash is a kind of family oriented person. He's more of making it relaxed for everybody. But yesterday, guys, we could see that there was no time to love Ash. Like, Ash, I love you. Ash, I thank you. There was no time for that. It was business, right? Listen, yesterday was business, and it was all business from start to end. So much was covered just under 2 hours, and it was like, wow. I'm sure that's why people were able to capture a lot, because my memory is still very fresh. That even when they gave me room to speak, I could not say much because people were so very excited, but because we were focused on business, people could pick up Jean and Red Fern. They did a wonderful recap that if we were not even given room to speak, everything would have gone through so well. So when it came, the only thing I picked on myself, which you touched on this minute, a minute ago, was the fact that, he says, I take responsibility for all the mistakes that we've made and stuff like that. I was like, oh my God, it's not his fault, all the things that have happened and all of those. But then, that kind of thing, Ash is actually a candle. Ash is just a candle that burns and feels the pain and burns so that people can have light. That is what is happening. Collins, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. He just offers himself like a candle to say, here am I. If I don't burn, you will not have light. It pains, it aches that I'm getting burnt, but then if I don't burn, you will not have light. And so he goes through all of that. He takes responsibility for things that people like us have done to the business and to himself, and they have dented even his integrity, and he doesn't care because he still has to do it, right? And there was so much, and I like how what you say was strategic planning, because everything ran smoothly and so much was delivered yesterday. And he said, listen, you should not be distracted, you should stay focused and avoid negativity and just look forward, because so much is on the way. If you find out, he starts numbering stuff. He says in the state of the address, update number 1, or state of the union, update number 1. You know that there's a number 2 on the way, there's number 3 and stuff like that. And did you find out he almost tore his coat with excitement when he was trying to tell us that, listen, we are about done with the SCC case. I'm touching on SCC today after a very long time, because he spoke about it with so much excitement. I know that the detail of it is going to be a whole webinar of its own. We can't go deep because it's his place to do that to us. But then where it is now, I think we saw the celebration where we can say, yes, 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 it is done. And you remember a couple of days, Collins, me, you, and Vincent, we had this chat after we were live. I've made this comment after we looked at the things that have been happening to Ash. We all agreed that, like this business, like this movement, we used to agree that this movement is an ideology. Ash Mufareh himself is an ideology. You cannot break him down. Ash is like a system. You cannot fight a system. You cannot fight an ideology. Ash is an ideology clothed in or covered in a human frame, right? That is why he goes through all of these things. Even the SCC that people have been singing and singing and singing. Even yesterday, I called some people who used to be apparently ardent supporters of this movement. They say, I heard that we were in court with the SCC. I think you're just hearing it this minute. Where have you been? That's not important, Collins. So I'll just like you, if you want to say any other thing, say it, but I would like you to comment on the 2 new products that they presented to us, what those products were, what they mean, any information you'd like us to get from them, whether you want to split them and discuss them separately or together. It's all yours, bro.
Yeah, so if me, I will touch some little point before I go to the product.
Sure.
As talk about lesson learned, we have learned lesson from the past.
Right.
This time around, we will under promise. We will not give you all that promise you want to hear. We will under promise and over deliver. So we will not come and
Right.
promise you anything. This time around we will do it different. He said we are going to do it different, under promise and over delivered.
Yes.
And that is the beauty about it. None of us saw this coming. We never knew that there will be survey form powered by this company. We never
Oh,
knew that
survey.
there will be a rotator powered by this company. Today I was
Yes.
doing my little analysis, about the the survey a product which is a software, and a rotator
Mm-hmm.
which is a software. I know some people will say, why is Colin saying this? Mr. Alpha never said it. I'm saying it because I'm an
Mm-hmm.
IT engineer and I work in software development. So I can understand it. If I say something, I can look at it in my own little way and understand. Because I've seen in
Mm-hmm.
different platforms, they wrote something and they said people try to hype things. I don't hype it. And I said, if you want, go and do your research.
Okay.
I can say something straight line. I can analyze
Yeah.
that in. If it comes to software, I can analyze it and give my own analysis, because that is where I've been in 14 years. I know nothing except that. I look at it is not hidden. The first thing I asked myself when Ash came out with the survey platform, Comfort, I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
He said in old news, one of the old news, I think 6 or 5, we
Mm-hmm.
want to convert what complexity into simplicity,
Genau.
accessible to all. What is that complexity? It's about converting programs that are complex
Mm-hmm.
into simple structures. So those who are dummies or whoever, somewhere or anywhere, can use it in a simple
Mm-hmm.
way, giving you, instead of double clicks or 15 clicks for you to log in here, go to this site. It just said, okay, what if I put that functions in front of you, click on it, do your job and go, because the world is moving fast. That is
Mm-hmm.
simplicity in software, but the complexity
Yeah.
behind the code is hard. And then secondly, when Ash came up with that software, the platform, people never knew that it was powered by unpack, built in 4 days. Ash said it less than 4 days. And
Exactly.
Ash never said go and build it. I said we are looking. That's what he went and asked the engineers. We are looking to do a survey, and we need a platform. Is this something that we can have? Ash was looking at the market, if they can purchase one or something like that. They said, okay, give us 4 days, we'll come back and give you an answer. Then when they called
Right.
us a meeting, can you come and see this? Ash went in. We have built one for you. I said, come on, have you tested? Go and use it. These are the guys. This is what I will say here. They told Ash plain, you don't take our word for it. When we put
Mm-hmm.
something in front of you, use it. And if you don't like it, even if you care, you can reduce our salary. We don't care, because this is those who knows what they are doing. They can put it before and say,
Mm-hmm. I
don't take
know.
my yes, take it and use it. What happened? For the broader software we use, people will look at it and say, but what is this? Let me talk about complexity. Let me talk about why it is complex. How
Mm-hmm.
many people log onto that site on their OES, click? Do you know how people click concurrently? The comfort, I'm doing it here. Maybe I click, you too, you are clicking
Mm-hmm.
same time simultaneously on that site. That is the volume. We test volume to see the vulnerability of the software, if that software will break. How many hundred of thousands did that survey on that one platform? That survey platform never ever blink. Like you see, some software will crash. You go and try to click, it will not work. Something built for 4 days. That's what I was looking at. Then now I should talk about analytic tools behind heat map
Mm-hmm.
and what and geolocation, all integrated into that little place. That's the admin panel, where they can see, like, comfort, when you have something like the software, you have the admin panel. I don't have the admin, right? I'm seeing you here. Now they can
Mm-hmm.
see back behind, look at they can analyze in real time, telling you who answered this question, where, which device
Mm-hmm.
did you use, at what time you did the survey, the name, the country, the region. They can drill down. It gives you a full analysis. One of the things, the power of that survey tool, not only question and answer. What if marketing company or any industries buy it because they want to check their market? Do you like this t-shirt? Yes. Why do you like this t-shirt? Yeah. We used to do sampling, random sampling. They use it for random sampling. They know where their market is coming from. That is a survey tool. That tool alone is 6 billion US dollar market cap.
Wow.
Survey, that is the price. Now, comfort, let's look at the other bit. We're talking about rotator. Most companies will love it. Market cap, this 2024 was 1.2 billion. Now the estimation for next year is 2.5 billion estimation. The market cap, that is the general market of rotator. They power it within 3 days, owned by Unpassive. And what happened? Per click, I said, I'll give everything for free. I said, I will give the products. We don't need to make money for. That is the power Ash brought too sophisticated. And that is why he said, we will under promise and over deliver. We will do it before we make the noise. We will not stand on top of the mountaintop again and shout before it comes. You guys will see it before we go to the mountaintop and shout. We saw it. We use it. When people were going, you were jumping on all the YouTube channel to attend the meeting. Ask yourself, how did you get there? How possible we'll sit on a webinar platform, Zoom, and it is streaming on 8 and more YouTube channels? What happened is that rotator taking the information, the real-time streaming from Zoom to all the YouTube channel. That's the engine behind, the mechanics behind. In real time, what happened? 200,000 last yesterday, I think it was 100 something thousand, maybe 200,000 now, if I'm not mistaken, have watched the live, the webinar yesterday from that rotator. Never crash, built for 3 days, never crash. That is the power to tell you that these guys who are working behind the scene for Mr. Ash Mufareh,
wow,
they are no brainer. They built it for 3 days. So comfort, if I want to talk about it, so that's what, when I said yesterday, I was like going mad in my head, looking at 2 products standing there. Product that Mr. Ash Mufareh can put it now in the market, it will generate money. Customers will dive in it. He said, I'll give it for free. So
Colin, I just want to get a bit more, and maybe many people will want to know too. These are valuable products. These are things that cost a fortune. What is the wisdom behind us just saying take it for free? Is it because they just turned like within a snip of the finger and they got it done? Is it snip or snap of the finger and they got it done, or it's just out of generosity? And what's the wisdom behind giving product like this, 2 of them, to take it for free?
Remember the mission of Mr. Ash Mufareh. When I always look at things like this, I look at the vision, building platform. The vision is about building software program, because what we call platform, putting it in a platform, building software program for humanity. Now, look, if we go back, we look at old news, one of the old news, you read it, I said it will be for what? Education, self-development. And financial gain, self-development. Now we are talking about rotator. What if someone who is paying for rotator said, all right, I want to do like comfort, you are running your programs now, you use rotator, right? You buy, you pay for it. What if the company can provide you rotator where you will not pay for it? Now what you are doing now, you are maximizing profit, you are saving money. Is that not humanity? If you want to talk, is that not humanity? Are you not saving money? You are saving money because someone gave you for free out of his own good heart, kindness. Take it for free. Survey platform, take it for free. You have to pay for it, but I'll give you. So you can learn, do your programs, do your market research. Those who are struggling with, very tight budget, they can use it, make money, save money. Is that not humanity? So that money now, you can use it now to do good. So the moment you understand, say you are running a company, comfort, you discover that I'm doing this for humanity. I can bless you. I can do this. You too will be a blessing to others. Maybe you have 5, 6, 7 employees. You can give them pay raise. You can if you said, why not put it? Let's have food bank here during Christmas. We go and give food, as charity. Let me even bless the homeless, because now you are saving money. And if you understand Mr. Ash Mufareh principle, the mission and the vision, that I'm giving it to you so you can be a blessing to others. I build the platform, give you some of them for free, because I want you to save money so you can go out and do good. People cannot do it, not that because they don't love to do it, but because they don't have the means. What if there is the means? There is a platform for you to save. It's not only about coming in for financial gain, but I give you the platform to build a business out of free. You can build business using the platform for nothing and then make some money. The only idea, Mr. Ashford, please go out and bless somebody. Use the platform for free, but please remember that I built it for this. And if you can keep to that, it means you have fulfilled Mr. Ash Mufareh's dream. That's the reason he's of these things for free. To help those who cannot help themselves. He has built a
Exactly.
platform where the rich or the top business guys and those who are struggling can come on the same platform. You know, no top up. We call add-ons, because sometimes add-ons can kill you. All right, I give you a rotator. I refuse. I say, okay, comfort. I will not give you pay per click. If you want pay per click, you have to give. That's an add-on. You need to pay.
Right.
I said, I'll give you
Yeah.
everything for free. Is that
Right.
not helping? Is that not
Uh,
humanity?
It is. It is, Collins. You know, this is what we've been singing throughout the whole year. I just want to take a quick minute and say thank you to our sister Bavina. Your commitment to bless us is not going unnoticed. It's just that I don't know what to say, but I really appreciate you keep doing this all the time. I don't know how you've got a sweetheart, sis. Thank you so much. I really appreciate, and thank you for everybody who has ever dropped a super sticker on this platform. We do receive it, and it goes a long way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, bro,
Thank
like we were saying, right? Value comes before money, before gain, before profit. Ash is that kind of a wise person. He's like as wise as my granddad down the village. Because granddad would say, Africa and Proverbs. They say you need to throw corn on the floor if you want to catch a chicken. So when you throw the corn, the chicken comes after it to eat it, then you pick them up really with ease. You don't have to run after them. That is what Ash is doing, because that's my understanding of from what you have explained. He's giving away, saying, Listen, you've been paying for a rotator, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired of watching you pay this much money. Have the rotator. This is it. Just do what you want to do with it. Here's the survey. Do it with what you want to do. The moment you come for a free survey, you open in there, there's a treasure island there looking at you. The toolkit containing everything, more than everything you've ever thought you want to have to enhance your business or to start one. And what happens? You stay there and you're stuck in there. You never want to come back. Collins, you know what I'm saying? I think that is what Ash is doing. So
Yes.
it's effortless for him to get everybody into our own news platform, OES, or whatever we want to call it, into this business. He does it really effortless. That's how much we're learning from this man, because he's so wise. No wonder he just does it. No matter what he goes through, he has a kind of special wisdom that he's so blessed. We can only say we thank God that we are part of this, and I'm really trusting God that we borrow from his wisdom and do whatever we are doing, because if we do like that, we are going to really touch lives. We are going to touch lives around the world. We're doing things across the globe. So if you are watching us here and you are watching this for your first time, listen, we're about to unveil something to the world that's going to change your life. You are online now because you are looking for something to do because you want to stay at home and take care of your children, or you want to get a bit more so that you can help your neighbor and your community. People are struggling. You see people going through a lot. You literally want to help, but you can't. That thing is here. Maybe your business is struggling. You're trying everything you can, but you're not meeting up with your expectations, and you watch your business crumble. This is that opportunity where Ash is going to take it all and build it again for you from scratch, and make it have that beautiful shape that you wanted to have it standing in front of you. And there's just everything you want here. You want to start off, you want education, whatever you want. You want funding to start a new life or whatever thing. Anything is possible here, because everybody surrounding our CEO, either by nature or by induction or by any form, we are all humanitarian. We love humanity. We love uplifting humanity. We love to make people happy. And our mission is to change lives as empowered by our CEO. So do not just say it's just one of those things you see out there. Stop, walk this journey with us until the doors are open. You will never regret it. So, Collins, I'll give you the chance to say whatever you say, and that would be rounding up. Thank you.
Yes. So thank you, Comfort. Ash made a statement, and every time Ash always made this statement. He said, if this is the only thing I will do for getting nothing in return, I'm happy to go down that road. He said, I'm not here to get something in return. If this is the only thing that I would do for getting nothing in return, so be it. Because his mission is about living this world in a better place than he came into it. He's building a vehicle, fuel it with diesel, the most powerful diesel, so that we can take the right of our life. Now, there are things that people will say, right, it takes this time, it takes this time. Yes, I should admit all of that. But now we are about to write a new chapter of our life using a new, brand new vehicle. There is two questions I will ask. Are you the guy who want to stay and look at the old vehicle in the museum because it's already rusty, dusty, and it's of no use? What is the use for you to buy a fridge and the fridge cannot preserve your food? Own a fridge, the fridge cannot preserve your food. Have a car, the car cannot take you to your destination. I would rather use a bicycle. If Mr. Ash Mufareh provide me a bicycle that will take me to my destination, I will ride on that bicycle because I want to get there. If it's a ferry, if it's a plane, I'm ready to ride on that plane. I will not sit and mourn. I don't want to be emotionally attached to things that will not help me.
You're so right, bro. You're so right.
Yes.
Something that kills people is that those emotions, right? So if you want to follow your emotions, you'll get in trouble really quick. You
Yes.
know why I'm just valid? Because even as we speak, people who we thought had learned their lessons, they still follow the shiny objects. Nobody's restricted, nobody's stopped. I think we don't waste time on this, but we have a lot to deal with because the CEO has just assigned us from what he said yesterday. I'm not saying that we're on official assignment. I'm saying that he's just equipped us with as much information as we can. So what we're trying to do now, guys, if there's any particular thing that I said and you did not understand, just let us know. And to the Pigeon community, if there's anything you'd like me to address, just let me know. Tell me in the comment section or most preferably in the YouTube comment section, because WhatsApp is saturated. It gets me really dizzy and sometimes I'm not able to go through the messages. If you really want something addressed, then drop it in the comment section. Or I've opened my Facebook Messenger again. You can drop it on Facebook Messenger, or you write a comment on any of my posts on Facebook for any particular thing that you would like us to address. Then it would be yours. And guys, this time around, there's so much excitement. It's been a long time we've not had our general webinars, especially like with the heroes, where we used to give platform for people to speak. So please let us know. Sometimes I really want people to come and speak, but if I can't come to you, know that it's just because I don't know how to get to you. If you can drop me a comment, you just want to come and share your excitement, but know what it means. When you get excited, you just want to like let it out and you don't have the platform. It can be really difficult. So guys, let's do this. Let's keep the fire burning. Let's keep the momentum, because the CEO and his team are at work. They are doing it for us, and we're definitely going to do it for the rest. I can't just wait to meet all of you face to face, because I'll go from north to south to west to east by the grace of God, to admire the beauty and the nature of God and then bless lives. How about that? I really thank you so much, bro. If you want, I'm not sure if you still wanted to say something and I took it off you. If not, then that's me. I'm done.
Yeah, so let's I'm excited, and there's just much to do, and I'm looking forward because, as I said, there is the light. The dark days are all over. Now we
Yes.
are just about that point where we are seeing the bright sunlight in front of us. The water is calm, the wave is down, and now let us get ready to write, and start to write a new chapter. But the old chapter will shape us. For those who plug in, that old chapter has shaped our journey. And I would say thank God for the old chapter, but you help us to get to where we are going. So thank you, Comfort.
Thank you. Thanks so much, bro, for joining me this evening. Thank you, guys. We appreciate your comments. I'll come back later on to respond to them because I did not have time. I was not able to do it from my phone. So let's keep in touch and see you again really soon, guys. Bye. So if you see me fiddling here, you know I'm trying to go off because it's so challenging. All right, guys, I'm looking for where to go off. I'm streaming from my phone. Okay, I've seen it end, bro. Hang on, wait.